I'm just making this quick mental note. I don't have implant money for my teeth, to get implants. But again, my teeth are all my. Look at that. You know why they're crooked? Because I used to be a little bit of a pain lover, and I like the feeling. I was only 7 years old, and I like to pull my own teeth out. I know that sounds a little off kilter, but whatever. It is what it is. I liked it. I mean, I certainly wouldn't like someone pulling out my teeth now, but back then, I wanted the new teeth to come in real quick. I wanted to get rid of the old teeth and get the new teeth, but guess what? I made my teeth all crooked in the process. But anyways, I did have a flipper at one time that I just put over that, and that's good enough for me. At the end of the day, I still have the bone there, which is very important. If you can keep your real teeth, keep them for as long as you can. But a family friend, or I guess family of mine, I don't know what I'm on today. Um, we were debating. They were saying that they love their implants in their teeth, okay? And I said no, because it's like a plug in the wall, like a drywall plug. Sometimes that comes loose around there, and what do you have to do? Fill that plug in and put a new plug in. So that's what happens with the plugs. Essentially, you have anchors, okay? Anchors into your bone, into your gum bone. You know what I mean. This is not an educational channel. And then they screw the new tooth into that thing. Well, that's fine and dandy. The new tooth is going to be fine. It's synthetic. It's okay. But where it screws into that thing, that can come loose. Because your bone isn't meant to hold a screw thing in there. So that's what happened to her. If you're watching this, I'm just using you for content. I'm not going to name your name. And I'm not debating this with you. I'm just giving my damn opinion. Don't be mad at me. So what's happened is it's cracked there. Okay, so again, not the tooth that screws in. That's fine. It's synthetic. But where the plug is into the gum, the bone, it's cracked around there. And one of them even cracked, I do believe, the screw holder thing even cracked. It's a mess. And the dentist wanted to take the teeth out and clean there. You have to, once a year, they have to take out those teeth. They got to screw them out, put them on the table beside her or wherever they put them, and clean in where they screw the teeth in. Well, they got an infection in there somewhere because they weren't cleaning them out right at the dentist office. So now they got to be on antibiotics, and the dentist wanted to take the teeth out again, and she said, well, if you do that, they're going to crack again. It's going to crack even worse. When I tell you it's a hell of a mess, it is a hell of a mess. And I said, that's why I'm not having them done. I'm not having an implant. I get a bridge or a partial or whatever. And it doesn't matter who does your teeth, because what happened with her is that the doctor that did her teeth originally, he's retired. And to make it even worse, he had the tool. There's a special tool, and not all dentists have it. And oh my gosh, it is such a disaster. So don't have them. Maybe if you had one tooth missing, I understand. You want the little screw-in tooth or whatever. But I mark my words. I'm going to tell you that in the next 5 or 10 years, and I'm always right. Dr. Phil says, do you want to be happy or do you want to be right? And I said, well, I'd love to be happy, but the problem is I'm always right. So, but anyways, they're going to have a lot of issues with all these people getting drilled into the bone, right? And what they can either do is they can get a piece of your own bones from somewhere, I don't know, your rib or wherever, or they can get a cadaver bone. I don't want a dead person's body in my mouth. I'd maybe if I need something from a cadaver, if I need to borrow it or whatever, an extra part or piece, maybe fine, but I don't want them in my mouth. I don't want someone's bone in my mouth. I don't want a dead person in my mouth. No offense. I mean, if you've had an accident or an illness, I really got myself into a sand pit here. I mean, if it has to be done, it has to be done. I'm just saying, for me personally, for solely cosmetic reasons, I'm not putting a dead person's femur bone in my mouth. You know what I mean? But anyways, like I said, try to just get a partial or a bridge. And I know that's not going to hold your mouth together.